concern for the safety of a vulnerable missing woman from Latnam.
3 fire
Stephanie
engines,
McHugh,
police officers
33,
and even a
was last
water
seen
rescue
by a
team were
neighbour
called
in
out to
Latnam
loch.
Farm.
Top story today. Police and fire crews were called out to search for a missing person after someone reported that there were trainers and a backpack near Latnam Grave.
Police are still searching for a student who sparked a missing persons inquiry when she failed to turn up at her parents' on Christmas Day. Joan Bryce's worried mother reported her missing when she did not arrive at her family home on December the 23rd.
Detective Inspector Allen from the Glasgow area said, "We are currently liaising with the local community in an attempt to locate Miss McHugh, but urge anyone who has seen Stephanie or knows her whereabouts to call us as soon as possible."
Did you know her? The missing woman.
Yes. Not very well, but I'm doing my part.
Good. There's that many people going missing these days, and no one seems to really give a
Humanity's in a rush. Nobody's any time for anyone except themselves.
Well, I hope she shows up.
Good morning. I'm Jacob. I'm a friend of Sam's.
Lisa.
Coffee?
No thanks. I've got to go.
Breakfast. The most important meal of the day.
It's not just any breakfast. This is a cowboy breakfast. I wolf down one of these every single day.
Too bad I've already eaten.
Aye, well, you'll need to boost soon. I've got company coming over.
Didn't your company just leave?
What, you think she's company? Wait to see what I've got coming around later. Oh!
Maybe you ought to settle down.
That's her. You sure you don't want that in a wee doggy bag?
No. Maybe your guest will want it.
Come here. With a bit of luck, she'll be feasting on something else. Ooh!
Charming. I'll use a back door.
We're all here because we have a problem. And we need to solve that problem before it drains the life out of us. You can call it what you want. An addiction, a fixation, a demon. But what it is an enslavement. One of craving and compulsion. And if you let it, it'll drag you even deeper into despair. Let's open up to you. Scott, please.
My name's Scott, and I'm an addict. I haven't had a drink for about 5 months. Who am I trying to kid? About 5 months. It's been 4 months and 26 days. I know this because, like everyone else here, I'll never forget my last drop. And thanks to the people in this very room and the support of my loving wife, I'm going to stay clean. Thanks.
Jacob.
name's Jacob, and I'm an addict. That's all I have to say.
You've been coming here a wee while now. Maybe give it some push.
Some push?
Aye, just a wee bit. Well, I'm your sponsor, you need to trust me.
My name is Jacob, and I'm an addict. I know that when I let it take over, I become powerless. And like our great speaker said, we have a problem. But that problem binds us, it brings us together. That problem, well, it gives us a place to tell the tales that make us who we are.
Not bad.
Thank you, Russell. My name is Roger, and I'm an alcoholic.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all.
When was the last time you saw or heard from Jackie?
At the last meeting. Thank you. The night before she went missing.
That's what Raymond said.
Hi, my name's Frank. I'm an alcoholic.
It just doesn't make sense. You wouldn't just up and disappear like that.
Russell, do you mind if I say something without you taking offence? You didn't really know Jackie that well. She'd only been coming here a couple of months. And the last time she was seen was in a pub. What does that tell you?
Tells me nothing. Lots of alcoholics go to pubs and clubs. It doesn't mean they're drinking. You weren't in a bar, for Christ's sake.
But I'm going to prove him wrong.
Russell, you're not a policeman anymore. This isn't your case. All we can do is hand out flyers and help with the search.
Ridiculous. Look, somebody must know something.
Russell, you became an alcoholic because of your job.
So?
Forgive me for only thinking about myself. But I don't want my sponsor, my support to be delving into bad habits and old lifestyles. It would be bad for both of us.
A search has been launched for a woman who's been reported missing from her home on the south side of Glasgow. 32-year-old Jacqueline Crawford was last seen outside Murray's Bar on Shuttle Lane at around 2 p.m. on Tuesday the 3rd of January. Miss Crawford's colleagues raised the...
Tell me something. What kind of a man doesn't he drink? Works in a pub, huh?
Who says I don't drink?
Don't talk pish. I've seen you at those AA meetings.
Funny. Not seen you there.
Aye, well, I've seen you leaving them.
Just because I attend those meetings doesn't mean I don't drink. Just means I don't have a drinking problem. I'm like yourself.
Oh. Touché, Barman.
Paul, Tuesday.
On you go.
Phone somebody, anybody, or just all worried.
Jacqueline Crawford is described as being...
And, by the way, I do not have a drinking problem. That's why you don't see me at those daft meetings you go to, eh?
Guess you won't want another then.
To be daft. Fill her up.
You look like a man that could afford this.
Excuse me?
I'll make it worth your while.
Don't you mean you'll make it worth my money?
Aye, that too.
Maybe some other time. Are you hungry?
Why are you helping me?
Helping others gives me peace.
Jacob, let me in, I need to talk to you.
Do you want me to leave?
Not at all. Good evening, Russell. Please come in.
Strange company to be keeping this time of night. She's a mess.
You don't exactly look great yourself.
Do you recognise this woman? Her name's Deborah Allen. She went missing 3 years ago. This was the last case I was working when things went bad and I turned to drink. I lost my partner and my job.
Can't say that I do. Look, Russell, why are you telling me this?
Because I was thinking about what you said today. And I don't think I can be your sponsor. Look, every time there's a serious crime in this town, it brings me right back to this. And now Jackie's went AWOL. Well, he's just not it.
I understand. You know, we all lose it from time to time.
I don't know. But Bill, he's looking to step up to the plate. Maybe he can be your sponsor.
Maybe.
Glad to see there's only one glass of wine poured. That better be for your guest.
Of course. You need to leave. No!
What's your name?
Teresa.
Okay, Teresa. I'm interested to see what you can do for me.
I can do a lot of things.
I bet you can. But not here in my house. Meet me around the corner in 5 minutes. Understood?
Okay.
So what's first? Bed, floor, couch?
How about a drink?
Oh, wine?
Fancy.
Nothing but the best.
Poor one.
Sam. Work. Or the miss.
Family. I've worked my balls off all day just so I could see the kids tonight. You know what she's doing? She's taking them curling. Curling? What teenager do you know's into curling, eh? I swear, she's doing all she can to stop me seeing those kids.
Surely if you want to spend time with them and she's taking them out tonight, the wise thing would be for you to buy a ticket.
You're a genius. I can nip back and get changed and make it in an hour.
Come on.
Tell me, is it a curling game or a curling match, do you know?
Match, I believe, but don't quote me.
Stacey! Stacey! What's the matter with you? You'd no problem getting your rat out last night.
Oh, don't act like the big man, Richard. It's not my fault you couldn't get it up last night.
Oh, yeah! What do you think you're doing hitting a woman, eh?
Off or I'll do worse to you.
Aye? Well, come ahead then.
I'll see you again.
Thanks for the backup.
Out of the stomach for violence. What could I possibly have achieved?
Aye, well. So where can I get a curling ticket round here then, eh? Huh?
Police have made a brand new appeal for help in locating Jacqueline Crawford, who has been missing for 2 weeks. Jacqueline, 32, has not been seen since Tuesday the 3rd of January, when she left a bar on Shuttle Lane. The latest appeal came when family and friends sent out search parties and asked for support in finding their loved one. Jacqueline Crawford is described as slim-built, 5 foot 6 inches tall with long brown hair.
It's not your money we want, love. If it was, we wouldn't be down here with some skanky homeless. Oh mate, this is none of your business, so piss off. I mean, I'll you up. You're welcome to try, and you'll probably succeed. But one day we'll end up with this across your face. Question is, who will it be? Come on, it's not worth it. Come on, dealt with this before, let's go. Jacob.
Jacob Cleek. It's me. Norma.
better?
Yeah. Thanks for the shower. I hope I'm not keeping you from anything.
No. I usually have an art thing on a Tuesday, but it's nothing. So, how did you become
Homeless?
unsettled?
You know me. Mum was a drunk, loved the men.
As did you.
Ouch. And when I'm told to do something, I do the opposite. So when she tried to ground me at 16, I left and went to Ireland.
Why Ireland?
Why not? Anyway, guy became my boyfriend. Moved in with boyfriend. Boyfriend was a junkie. Junkie got jailed and I was left penniless and ended up here.
Where's your mum?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be out in the cold.
Dad?
Which one? No, don't do that.
Do what?
That. Look, I have been on the street for 4 years. I don't need your pity. So, as soon as my clothes are dry, I'll be out your way and you can get on with your project.
I don't pity you. I've not known you for the last 17 years, so I don't pity you at all. But what I do know is the only reason I get through high school was because of you. You helped me through it, so I owe you.
You don't owe me anything.
Yes, I do. So you're welcome to stay here until you get back on your feet.
Said yourself, you don't even know me.
And you don't know me. I think after high school we both know we can trust each other. All I ask is, on a Tuesday night, I get it to myself. To work on my project, as you put it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh! Well, well, well. You don't call, you don't write.
I was at your door last Wednesday morning, remember, before your special guest arrived.
I'm talking about the pub, man, the pub. I mean, Paul's got some big-titted Derlingo working behind the bar. His cousin or something like that. Not that I'm complaining about the view. But she can't pull a pint for So what's the story? You quit?
No. I had a friend staying with me the last few days. I'm just helping her out.
Ooh, her? It's a bird, is it? So when do I get to meet her, eh?
Not anytime soon. Look, I'll be back at work tomorrow, okay? I'll speak to you then.
Aye, no bother. Oh, listen. I'll be out tomorrow during the day, alright? We'll try and see the kids, so no surprise coffee visits. Huh?
Okay. Good to know.
Lisa, come on. This is just what are you doing? Off. Lisa, I said I'm sorry. Just come back. Piss off. Fine. Walk away like you always do. Okay. Who the fuck are you?
It's Jacob, Sam's friend. We met a couple of weeks ago. Do you need any help?
No, I'm fine.
Are you here alone?
Aye. My mate's just pissed off and left me. Said I'm a pain in the and I'm drunk. They're the holes. I don't need some creep like you chasing after me. I just want to go home.
I've been sitting here all night.
And?
You still haven't bought me a drink.
Well, Jacob. I have to say, it's good to have you back, pal.
I'm surprised Paul didn't get you to cover for me. You are here often enough.
You couldn't afford to lose me as a customer. This place would go bust without me.
Jacob!
Norma.
Guess what?
What?
I have got a job.
Oh, congratulations, Norma. Doing what?
Cleaner. Mopping, brushing out clothes and stuff like that.
A cleaner?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's what you want to do?
Well, it's not as if I can be fussy. And come on, you haven't exactly made it yourself, Mr. Big Shot. You work in a pub.
Well, the hours are flexible for me.
For your painting, I know. Well, your £1 million model is right here. Hello again.
Again?
Aye. We've met.
We have.
And if I remember correctly, you owe me a few alcoholic beverages.
Well, at least I know where my first wage is going. Look, I've got to go and do some paperwork. But as soon as I have enough for a month's rent, I'll be going.
Norma, there's no rush.
Thank you.
Sam.
How you feeling?
I'll be okay. I think I'm just coming down with something.
Well, it's Tuesday night, so if you don't mind, I
just weighted my load. I'm not going anywhere.
But I need to keep going with my work. I've got deadlines to meet.
Jacob, I really can't move. The way I'm feeling, I'll probably just crash here in an hour. And you can get on with your project in peace. I mean, can you not do another night? Unless, of course, you're kicking me out.
Of course not. I'll be back in a few hours, okay?
Okay.
You're joking, man.
I know.
Idiots.
Brutal, mate.
Check that out, man.
Alright, sweetheart. Oh, dirty mouth. I like that. Let me show you how to use it. Come on! Crew!
I'm sorry. Am I interrupting?
So what are you going to do this time?
Hit call. Do you need walked home?
Please.
You alright?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
Agnes. Look, thanks for that. It's nice. But you don't need to walk me home.
I insist.
Don't worry about it, honestly. It's not even that far.
I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be like this. I'm usually a lot more elegant. Not like those putrid animals back there.
Please, you don't have to do this.
What the hell's going on down there?
You're right. Save me from these pigs. You don't have to do this.
You have no idea what I have to do.
Look, just go. And we'll take this as a misunderstanding, okay? I won't go to the place, I swear.
Jacob, you okay?
I'm fine.
Jacob?
Said I'm fine!
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. I feel like I have a bug. A bug that's crawling under my skin. A bug that's living, breathing, controlling me. I'm not scared of it. I actually quite enjoy it. I crave it.
I'm sorry, mate, but you're talking shit. So stop.
Bill Payton. I don't believe we've been properly introduced.
Don't. Just don't. There's a lot of people here trying hard to stay off the drink. And you're talking about craving it. Letting it control you. You're giving people the wrong impression.
Right, okay. Let's take 5 minutes, eh? Look, I know you didn't mean what Bill said, but he's right. What the hell was that all about?
Who's that woman?
Forget the woman. When was the last time you had a drink?
Last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to take the piss out of me? And when did you start again?
I never stopped.
You never stopped. You know, Jacob, you've been coming here a long time. So see if this is just some joke to wind me and the group up, you better come clean. Now.
I have an addiction, Russell. But I have it under control.
How often?
Once a week. But like I said, I have it under control.
Look, drugs, drink. Doesn't matter what the addiction is. If you're addicted, you're not in control. And that just leads to catastrophe. You have to ditch it, do you understand?
Yes. Now, Russell, please. The woman. What's her story?
Her name's Catherine Dalrymple. She's been coming here for a few months now. She lost her daughter last year, but she's been doing well. She's got another one in the way. Her partner. He's got cancer. He wants to end it all. Not to stop the suffering. She's having none of it. Why are you so interested in her?
Support and hope, Russell. Isn't that why we're here? Any word on Jacqueline?
Nah, nothing.
Send her friends and family my best.
Jacob, are you in there?
I'll be out in a sec.
We need in. I'm bursting. Come on, open the door.
Norma! Norma, I need you to leave.
What? Piss off and let me in.
I'm sorry. Norma, I'm serious. I need you to go.
You alright?
I just need you to go.
No, not until I know you're alright. Is this to do with your art project? Is it stressing you out? Tell me what's up.
Tingle.
Tingle?
tingle.
What's a tingle?
You. You're the definition of a tingle. You take and borrow from me, lift and hog, until there's nothing left. How long are you gonna bleed me dry, I keep you here. I feed you. I give you money. You now make your own money. And all I ask for is a bit of privacy on a Tuesday.
I'm sorry, it's just...
But no. You keep coming back. I'm too ill to go out. I think I'm going to be sick. I mean, what's wrong with you, Why can't you leave me alone? Are you curious about me? Does my self-sufficient and independent life attract you? Or is there something else? Is it
I have cancer! I have cancer, and now I know how you feel. Well, I want to thank you for your hospitality. I want no more of it.
All right, Jacob, what can I get you?
Hi, Freddie. Just to pick up the steaks that I ordered.
All right. Special occasion?
Just a guest who's dissatisfied with my hospitality.
Well, I'm sure these will go down a treat.
Thank you, Freddie.
No bother.
Was your steak cooked okay?
It was magic. Thanks. It's lung cancer. I know you're dying to ask, but you also know it's rude to ask. So instead, you're just sitting there making small talk while your curiosity eats away at you. Anyway, I don't know how long I've got. But don't worry, I'm not going to drop dead in your bathroom floor or anything like that.
I've told you before, you're not from this neck of the woods.
We go to the same school, we live in the same area.
And what? What are you going to do?
You don't have to do this. You saved me from this place, but you don't have to do this. I won't go to the place, I swear.
Here, drink this.
No drug, does it?
Think I'd waste it on you?
Why'd you bring me here?
Firstly, here
I can be your mate, not just your customer. Secondly, it's the only other bar where I can get tick. So what's up? You get your coffee fix this morning, huh?
It's been a long week.
Long week. It's fine. I've got nothing better to do all day today.
It's Norma.
What about her? You shagged her yet? Oh, wait. Is that it? She's not putting out, eh? Right, sorry, right, go on.
I've got a creative activity every Tuesday night, and in order to get it done, I need my privacy.
Oh, you can't with her there?
Exactly.
I see. Well, here's an idea for you. Why don't you make her your creative activity and get her done, eh? Come on. Look, as far as I can see, you're not making much money out of this art thing, right? So why don't you take a break, man? Relax, chill out, eh? Spend some time getting torn into that bird you've got living with you.
What's your arrangements on a Tuesday night?
Oh, no. No way, man. No. You're not dumping me with her so you can go off and do your arty stuff.
Sam, I know you. Your Tuesday nights consist of slumping up a bar, drowning yourself in whiskey and waiting for some big-breasted stranger to walk in. And if that doesn't happen, you'll phone up one of your many female companions who you used and abused and they thought they were all so special.
All right, for sake.
Technically, I'm helping you.
Aye? How'd you work that out?
I'm cutting out the bit where you drink alone.
It's been a long time since I had a proper date. See, I don't get this. How come I take you out for a drink to help you and I end up taking your bird out?
You are helping me. More than you'll ever know. Norma, I've got some good news.
What?
I've got you a date on Tuesday night.
Jacob, I don't want a date. Wait a minute, is this because of the other night?
No, it's not. I just think you and Sam will get on quite well.
Sam, the drunk in the bar. That's who you're setting me up with.
All right, he does drink a lot. But let's be honest, you're going to end up drinking wherever you go.
Fine, I'll go. But I'm getting hammered before it.
I wouldn't expect anything less. And you never know, you might even enjoy yourself.
Aye, right.
So, family or relationship troubles?
Relationship. Men.
We're not all that bad.
Any progress with the missing women?
No, nothing yet.
I'm Susan, by the way.
Jacob.
Months have been difficult, but before that I was on the drink and I hit it hard. But you helped me. You lot got me through. Fraser passed away 4 days ago, and it was tough. It was so bloody hard. I miss him so much. Sometimes I think I should just end it. just to be with him again. But it's wrong. And now I've got this one on the way. And I crave the drink.
He got you through it once, Christine. We'll get you through it again.
Have you seen Jackie at all? Can I ask you to take this? Just keep an eye out for her. Thank you. Thanks very much. Have you seen Jackie at all? Just keep a hold of that. Keep an eye out for her. I'll do. Thank you. Have either of you seen Jackie at all? Look, if you just keep an eye out for her, eh? Thank you. Bill, have you not seen Jackie? Oh, you and her not quite close?
Nah, we weren't close. She was lost and I tried to help her. Nobody's heard from her, Russell. I'm sure if they did, you'd be the first to find out.
Coffee?
Yes.
You know, Russell, one minute you're my sponsor, the next you're playing detective. Which is it,
You know, it's true that as a sponsor, I've got a reputation for being pretty tough. I'm sure some would even say about you. But you see, Jacob, that doesn't bother me. As long as I do my job and keep you guys clean and healthy.
What's your point?
Well, you told me you'd stop drinking. Clearly that's not been the case. So clearly I've not been doing my job properly. So clearly I need to be on your back even more. I'll be there to keep you clean. Now, what was it this Tuesday? Beer? Whiskey? A glass of wine?
I told you, Russell. You don't need to worry about me.
You ever noticed that you answer me without actually answering me?
I'll take that as a compliment.
You take that any way you want. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you. It's for your benefit. Not like those reputed animals back there.
Here, mate. You get any eckies?
No.
You want some?
Do I look like a pill popper to you?
Do you want me to answer that one, mate? Challenge my answers one more time, and I'll make sure your face is seen on every lamppost with the word missing above your forehead. You threatening me, you dick? I am. Now disappear.
What a crude, wee, filthy I swear if he came near me, I would beat him 6 ways to Sunday. You wee creepy junkie bampot! My name's Lucy, by the way. Lucy Walker. What's your name?
It's Jacob.
Well, Jacob, you look far too classy for this place.
Thanks.
You look like you could use a fix, so I'll go and get us a couple of coffees and then maybe you could show me your feng shui? Sound good?
Yes.
Right, black or white?
Excuse me?
Your coffee?
White, please.
Sugar?
No.
Me neither. We're both sweet enough, right? But back in 2 secs. Oh, this is nice. Oh, you're an artist. See, I knew there was something enticing about you. You know, I used to do a bit of art in 3rd year at school, but it wasn't for me. And then I started modelling for like naked paintings and stuff, so I guess you could call that art.
Would you like a coffee or something stronger?
No, I don't drink. Have you seen the streets? Did you know that alcohol has made more people homeless than drugs? And I wouldn't touch either. Nah, coffee's fine for me, thanks.
There are worse things to be addicted to. Trust me.
So, do you ever do naked painting? What's it called again?
Life drawing. And yes, I did. But I've moved into more unexplored art.
Huh? Like what?
Hello?
What are you doing back?
We thought you could do with some company.
No, what I needed was the exact opposite of company.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I love the dress.
Thanks.
Look, we'll just get out your way, yeah? Let you go on with your project.
No, it's fine. It's just mismanaged.
What's the project?
Lucy, sweetheart, I think you are the project.
We've got a bottle of wine. Why don't we just turn this into a kind of double date?
Right, well, I don't drink. Did you know that alcohol has made more people homeless than drugs?
Is that right?
So yeah, I tried some fashion modelling, but it wasn't for me. Did you know I was nearly on page 3 until the photographer wanted some closet shots? Suck that. I wanted to move like into everything at once, you know? TV, books, film, fashion, but I couldn't decide. Then eventually I decided singing, but I wasn't very good at it. Not even auto-tune could sort this voice.
Christ, I need another.
So, to ask the question again, what do you do for a living, Lucy?
Honestly, I'm in between jobs at the minute. Can you believe that? Well, that's the short version anyway. So I noticed that I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment and there's 2 people living in it. So are you two going at it? Doing the naughty?
No. You may be in between jobs, but I'm in between homes. Jacob's just letting me crash here until I get back on my feet.
Aww, what a hero. I knew there was something special about you. No offence, but I'm glad you two aren't together because I think I might want this one all to myself.
You need to leave.
What?
No!
Jacob, don't be so bloody rude!
You're bang out of order! Get your coat.
My problem started a long time ago, when I was 17. I was against the world and everything in it, especially those closest to me. But nothing came close to when I got some alone time to release that monster inside me. I'm no religious, and I remember seeing a funeral. It was a boy who used to bully me. His dad crashed the car. The boy died. Before he died, I prayed for that boy's death. A week after, I turned to drink. So you see, your addiction might have made you do bad things, but that doesn't mean to say you're bad people. Thanks very much.
Do you know, I think that's the first time somebody's actually stood up here and spoke and you've paid attention to what they've said.
You should get him to speak more often. Maybe even run these groups.
Raymond's spoken here before, Jacob, a few times. Maybe his words are just having an impact on you because you want to give up your wee Tuesday sessions. Why a Tuesday anyway? What's so special about Tuesdays?
I'm trying to appreciate Raymond's words.
But what's so special about Raymond's words all of a sudden?
Being an addict isn't your fault, no matter what the addiction is.
Why do I get the feeling you're talking about more than alcohol here?
That's because I am.
Now, Russell, I'm no canary, but Bill was looking rather bug-eyed. Keep him close.
Police have appealed for the public's help in tracing a missing 24-year-old girl. Lisa Cairn was last seen in the south side of Glasgow around 7:30 p.m. on the 7th of February. Her family has not heard from her since and are concerned for her well-being. Lisa left Vincent Bar after a falling out with friends that she is described as around 5 foot tall, of slim to medium build with long blonde hair, blue eyes and a fair complexion.
You can stay with one of us tonight. We'll take care of you.
I don't need taken care of. I'm not a Wayne. I need Fraser.
Fraser's gone, Christine. I'm sorry, but he is. And if you turn back to the booze, you won't last long either.
Bill, saying she won't last long either aren't exactly the best choices of words, when she just wants to be with her husband.
How about you drop the smart arse routine and offer up some help?
I can't bring up this baby and now. What kind of life will I have? No way.
Excuse me.
Mr. Partlow, what are you doing here? I contact you, not the other way around.
So do you want them or not?
You brought them here, to an addiction group. Are you that moronic?
Isn't it for alcoholics?
It doesn't matter what it's for.
But right now you're my customer. So you buying or not? What about payment?
It will be in a birthday card, as always. And it doesn't matter if it's 5 days, 5 months, or 5 years. I contact you, understand?
How are you feeling, Christine?
Like shit. How do you think I feel?
I was listening to Raymond. Very carefully about what he said. About good people and bad people, and he's right. Wanting to end your life doesn't make you a bad person. You miss your husband. I believe love is doing whatever you can to be with someone. Love isn't a bad thing. So don't let anyone get in the way of it, Christine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Listen, my Tuesday nights are usually quite free. If you need someone to talk to, you're more than welcome to come to mine.
Please.
Okay. But we'll keep it between us for now. All right?
Someone's birthday.
Just an art supplier's.
Haven't seen you since last Tuesday when you had your little outburst.
Different shift patterns.
I told Lucy you weren't really interested, but I think she got the message long before I told her.
Thank you.
Figured you weren't really into her.
We have different tastes.
Right. My question is, why'd you have her over here if you hate her that much?
Look. Can we just drop last Tuesday, please?
Okay. Well, one good thing did come out of it. I got another date with Sam.
Really?
Yeah, he was actually really nice. He made an effort not to get drunk, well, at least till I got back here, and he paid for the whole night.
Congratulations. So, when's date number 2,
Well, we decided to wait a week. I thought that I would let you have the privacy that I never gave you last week, or the week before the last, or the week before the last.
Stop. It's fine. We're fine. I need to go and post this.
I had a miscarriage. And in a sick kind of way, I was grateful. Have you ever needed anybody that much? And do you think would you do anything to be with her?
Jacob, I need to talk to you. Jacob, I know you're in there. Open the door. Jacob, I need to talk to you.
Good evening, Russell.
Evening. What's with the boxes?
Artwork.
This is a nice place.
Russell, why are you here?
I was just passing by.
10 o'clock at night.
Is that water in that glass?
Take a sip and find out. Or will the taste of alcohol throw you over the edge? Again. Tell me, Russell, how are the kids,
I lost my partner and then turned to drink. And no excuse is ever a good one. How was your story?
I simply have a taste for it. But I can assure you, Russell, there's just water in that glass.
Look, let's say I believe you, and I do. But I'm your sponsor. I need to ask you these things.
No, you're only my sponsor when it suits you.
You told me about your wee drink on a Tuesday night. And now for 2 weeks you've not touched a drop. Why the change?
Let's say unexpected company.
You didn't appear to be entertaining when I arrived.
Unexpectedly. Now, Russell, are we done playing detective here?
Fair enough. May I use your toilet before I leave?
No, you may not. Now get out.
Jacob! Hello? Empty home? Hello? Jacob? You in there, pal?
I would like to pay for 2 months' rent on container 112, please.
Name?
Gary Lutz.
Cash or card?
Cash.
I'll leave it for the manager in the morning.
The person you are calling can't come to the phone right now. Please leave your message after the beep.
Jacob, how you doing? It's Sam. Listen, me and Norma were just leaving the pub, right? But I thought I'd just swing by you and get a quick chat with you. That wee outburst you had with that Lucy girl, that got me thinking. I've got an idea that can help you relieve some of that stress. Listen, I'll see you soon, mate, okay? Oh, and get the wine out.
It's not his usual seat.
It's not his usual drink either. It's been acting weird ever since he got back.
Have you got any extra hours going?
Sure, when for?
Now.
Now?
Got your message. Where's Norma?
She's at home. My home, actually.
Your home?
Well, you've hardly been yourself lately, Jacob, have you?
I've had a lot on, Sam.
Well, here's the deal. I like Norma. And despite of my many faults, which you were so kind as to point out, she likes me.
Have you got something you want to tell me, Sam?
I think Norma should pack up all her belongings and move in with me, where she's safe.
Safe? I've seen the way you treat women.
Here, pal. I don't think it's my bad habits that are the problem here. You do what you have to, Sam.
How about I take him home,
You sure?
So long as you pay me for the rest of the shift. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
How you doing?
Nice and
Oh. You taking us home?
Of course.
You're some man, Jacob, eh? You know that? Best.
Thank you. And get some rest, eh?
You're going the wrong way.
No, this way's a shortcut.
My head's bouncing, man.
Here, take one of these.
Hey.
These air fresheners used to last for months. Not anymore.
is just so cheap and worthless nowadays. Everything is just copied, regurgitated, then just spat back out. There's just no love for originality anymore. So, how's the headache? I'm going to remove this piece of cloth. You're very quiet, Sam. It makes it difficult to tell what you're thinking. And for someone who's been left in the dark and constrained to a chair, you don't seem particularly perturbed. Wind up or some wind up a joke. Tell me something, Sam. What day is today? Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. That's right. Wednesday. I don't particularly like to get myself into these circumstances on a Wednesday.
Where's this place?
That's a story for another day. Now, what did you see? And what did you tell Norma?
Nothing.
Tell me.
Nothing.
Tell me.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Look, I saw the ribcage.
I wasn't hiding it.
I don't know what you've done, Jacob. Maybe you've hurt somebody accidentally. You just try to fix...
Accidentally? Tell me something, Sam. What makes you think it was an accident,
Huh? I know you. You're an artist, and you've got your project that you work on.
Do you want to know what my project is? I eradicate people. That's right. Every Tuesday night, I find my insignificant victim and I simply kill them.
Oh. We've been pals for years.
Pals? We're not pals. I used you, Sam. The pigs. Your precious pigs.
Listen, I've not said anything to anyone. Promise. I'm not getting out of here, am I?
I'm afraid not.
Sam, I don't know where you are, but your car's outside your house. Will you call me?
Hi. Who are you?
Excuse me? You just knocked on my door.
A friend of Jacob's. Is he in?
No, I've no idea where he is.
A mutual friend of ours went missing. I was supposed to meet her tonight, but she stood me up.
You couldn't have made much of an impression, eh?
Anyway, she's been depressed. So I phoned a few of your friends. Apparently, she'd arranged to meet Jacob tonight. I just wondered if she showed up.
No, don't think so. I've been staying with Jacob the last few weeks, and he's always got this art thing on a Tuesday.
He told me about his painting. Well, he doodles. But see, it was him that invited her round. You alright?
I'll tell Jacob you came round when he gets back, but that's the best I can do.
Appreciate it. Christine. You hear what's missing? She's pregnant.
All this time. This time I've known you. You've been some sort of Ian Brady, Myra Hindley, Fred West.
Don't forget! Good old Jack the Ripper. Although he never got caught. As for the rest of them, why would I idolise such pathetic scum?
What, you think you're better than them, do you?
I'm a saint compared to those distasteful beasts.
You are going to get caught!
The only ones that get caught are the ones who make mistakes. Tuesday nights, I kill the same breed on the same night. It's good to have stability. Then you come along and rattle my chain!
Morning.
Morning.
Where were you?
Took a shift at the pub. And as per usual, Sam surpassed his limits. So I took him home.
I was at Sam's and never saw you there.
I never went inside.
You're lying to me.
Good night, Norma.
What's the Tuesday project, Jacob?
What's with all the questions, Norma?
Sam's not answering his phone. You said you took him home, but he's not there. I mean, we all have secrets, right? Things that we want to keep to ourselves, but you are on a different level.
We all have things we want to keep to ourselves, Norma. It's not a crime.
You want to know what my secret is, do you? I don't have cancer. I made it up.
I watched you vomit.
Christ, I had the flu. I'm living on the street for months. I'm bound to get sick, haven't I? Thought I needed you. Like when we're back in school. So happy to see you, Jacob. I used you. You're not worth it. I mean, your twisted mid-swings, random words showing up looking for missing women.
Missing woman? What missing woman? Norma, what's wrong with you?
Took a paracetamol from your bathroom.
Norma, what missing woman?
I think he said her name was Christine.
He said! Who said that, Norma?
Your mystery friend, Russell.
Russell was here.
What's your Tuesday project, Jacob?
My project? You want to know what my project is?
Hey, quick! I've told you before, you're no fair this neck of the woods, so stop cutting through it.
We go to the same school, we live in the same area.
And what?
Don't.
How? What are you gonna do?
Leave him alone, Kenneth.
Norma Bagwell. You know, I don't get you. One minute you want me deep inside you, then you're hanging about with this.
So, because I'm paying him some attention, you kick the out of him? Mature, Kenneth, really mature.
So that beating I gave you last month was bad. Just wait till you see what's coming next, you wee
It's pretty dark in there. Nobody ever goes deep inside.
Wasn't what you did.
It was how easy we got away with it. You carried on as if nothing happened. I couldn't do that. I had to try it again.
Right, let's go.
Pick someone at random, a stranger. It became a hobby. A pet project. And then you came back. And now you know too much. Good morning. Can I please have a taxi? Yes, for now.
What's the address?
It's 127 Renton Street.
And the name?
Yeah, Cleek.
Okay, as soon as we can.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Russell.
Morning. I was here a few hours ago. That girl said you were out.
Yes, Norma did say you were looking for me. Hence the phone call.
Where is she, this Norma girl? Did you mention Christine?
Christine? I'm afraid not. Norma's way back to Ireland. Some bother with an ex-junkie boyfriend.
Is she another one of your distant friends?
Russell, why do I get the impression you're not here to talk about Norma,
Because you arranged to meet Christine last night. And now nobody can get a hold of her. Bit strange, don't you think? Considering you were out all night.
It is strange. And that's what I thought when she didn't show up.
I saw me being out all night. After our conversation, I took a shift at the pub. And then I met up with a friend. And I'm afraid to say it got rather messy.
Your friend? What's his name?
Sam McBride.
This Sam. He'll be able to corroborate this.
Corroborate? Yeah, he'll be able to corroborate it. If you can get a hold of him. You see, Sam and Norma became very close. So he left with her to protect her from this junkie. Now I think it's time I found myself a new sponsor. Because I've had quite enough of these harassments. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I wish I could make it more humane. Don't worry. They will find you. You will be my last ever victim here, and the only one ever to be found. I truly am sorry.
Good morning, Susan.
Morning.
Running late today?
Just a little. Jacob, I was wondering if you'd like to go out sometime. For a coffee, lunch, even dinner.
Are you free Tuesday nights?
Afraid not, I work late on a Tuesday. Why Tuesdays?
No reason. Isn't that your bus coming? How about Wednesday?
Why not? What have you got in mind?
I know there's a beautiful art exhibition that I think you might enjoy.
What you reading?
Do you remember that woman who was killed in an alley the week before we went on our first date?
Vaguely.
Well, it seems that a tissue containing her saliva was found in a self-storage park along with several other bodies. What did you see? It says that on the tissue there were specks of blood from a mechanic named Richard Foster, and that he's the main suspect. The self-storage container was opened when the rent on the property hadn't been paid for several months. The tenant paid in cash, and police believe the name used, Gary Lutz, is fake, and there might be a serial killer or killers targeting women.
Why are you so interested?
It's just scary. You could have been a victim.
Well, I'm just glad we moved to the country, where it's safe. I'll go fix us some lunch, eh? Jacob, that's lunch ready.
There's actually something else I kind of wanted to chat to you about. It ties in with living in a safe place.
I look forward to it.
Anyway, I'll make you some tea.
I believe the next few months will be very interesting.